Before age 3, your child's brain is developing at a rate that will never be matched again. Neural connections fire at lightning speed, millions per second, shaping the foundation for emotional health, social skills, language, confidence, and the ability to learn. And yet, many parents feel pressured to introduce ABCs, numbers, shapes, and colors long before a child's brain is ready to process them. But here's the truth most people don't know. Early academics don't create smarter children. What makes the biggest impact during these early years are the skills that aren't printed in workbooks. Skills that build emotional stability, help children regulate their behavior, communicate clearly, and explore their world with confidence. Today, we're exploring the 8 essential things babies and toddlers need before age 3 that truly matter more than ABCs. These are the foundations that shape who your child will become. 1. Teach emotional naming. Before a toddler can understand letters, they need to understand themselves. Emotional naming gives toddlers the words they need to describe the tsunami of feelings inside them, feelings they cannot regulate yet. When you say, "You're upset because your block tower fell," or "You're disappointed because we're leaving the park," you're helping your toddler's brain make sense of the emotion. Over time, the child begins to recognize patterns. This tight feeling in my chest is frustration. This warm, bubbling feeling is excitement. This heavy feeling is sadness. When children can name emotions, they begin to calm more quickly because the brain feels understood. This skill becomes the foundation for emotional intelligence, empathy, and communication. Emotional naming reduces the need for tantrums because the toddler learns that feelings are neither scary nor shameful. They're simply messages. This one skill alone can completely transform behavior in the toddler years. 2. Teach social skills. In preschool and kindergarten, teachers rarely struggle with children because they don't know their ABCs. The challenges come from children who don't yet know how to share, take turns, wait, listen, communicate feelings, or join group play. These social skills are far more important than academic skills before age 3. Start early by teaching simple social habits like my turn, your turn, gentle hands, and wait. Practice short waiting moments, 3 to 5 seconds at first, to help the child build patience. Model greetings like hello and bye during everyday interactions. Encourage toddlers to play near other children before expecting them to play with them. Over time, these social habits lay a foundation for confidence, emotional regulation, and cooperation. Research shows that social skills at age 2 and 3 predict future success even more than reading scores. When a child knows how to be kind, gentle, patient, and cooperative, they will thrive in every environment. 3. Teach independence and self-help skills. Toddlers naturally want to do things on their own. It's part of their developmental growth. Encouraging independence builds confidence, resilience, and a strong self-concept. Allowing your toddler to try tasks like feeding themselves, washing hands, putting on shoes, cleaning up toys, or choosing between 2 outfits teaches responsibility and problem-solving. Yes, it takes longer. Yes, it's messy. But each attempt strengthens neural pathways linked to autonomy and coordination. When toddlers learn that they are capable, they develop a growth mindset, an internal belief that I can try. This belief becomes the foundation for academic success later on. A child who is independent at home enters preschool already prepared to participate, follow routines, and engage in learning with confidence. 4. Teach curiosity through play. Play is not a break from learning, play is learning. Toddlers don't need academic instruction. They need experiences that spark curiosity. When a toddler pours water from one cup to another, they're learning volume and physics. When they stack blocks, they're learning balance, coordination, and problem solving. When they dig in dirt, they're learning about textures, nature, and sensory processing. Curiosity-driven play helps toddlers experiment, observe, and wonder. This exploration builds cognitive flexibility and creativity, skills linked to higher intelligence later on. Sensory play also helps toddlers regulate emotions and calm their nervous system. Whether it's splashing in water, touching leaves, playing with sand, or climbing obstacles, curiosity strengthens brain wiring in ways flashcards never could. A curious child is a motivated learner, and motivated learners excel academically later with far less effort. Before letters, teach wonder. 5. Teach predictable daily routines. Toddlers thrive on predictability because their world feels big, chaotic, and confusing. Routines give toddlers a sense of stability, security, and control. A consistent morning routine teaches them how the day begins. A consistent bedtime routine tells the brain it's time to slow down. A structured mealtime routine teaches order and responsibility. Even simple steps like wash hands, eat, clean up help toddlers understand sequencing, an early pre-math skill that prepares the brain for more complex thinking later. Routines reduce tantrums because the child knows what to expect. They also make transitions smoother because toddlers feel less surprised by the next activity. With time, routines build independence. Toddlers begin anticipating what comes next and start participating without instruction. Children who learn routines early adapt better to preschool schedules, follow directions more easily, and experience less anxiety in new environments. Routines don't make life rigid, they make life peaceful. 6. Teach communication of needs. A toddler who cannot communicate their needs is a toddler who becomes overwhelmed easily. This is why frustration often turns into crying, hitting, throwing, biting, or headbanging. It's communication without words. Instead of teaching numbers, focus on teaching simple, functional communication. Phrases like "help please," "I want," "stop," "all done," and more give toddlers power over their world. You can teach these words by modeling them gently throughout the day. For example, when your child is struggling to open something, you can say, "help please," then assist them. Over weeks, they will start using these words independently. The ability to express needs is life-changing for a toddler. It lowers frustration, strengthens emotional connection, and boosts language development. A child who feels heard becomes more cooperative. And a child who can communicate effectively becomes more confident in social settings, making preschool and group activities so much easier later on. 7. Teach language through everyday moments. You don't need flashcards or special programs to teach language. Your everyday life is the most powerful language lesson your child will ever get. By narrating your actions, "Mommy is cutting apples," "You're putting the ball in the box," "Look at the big blue truck," you expose your child to thousands of words every week. This exposure builds vocabulary, comprehension, and communication skills. Ask simple questions like, "Where's your spoon?" or "Do you want up or down?" Read even short books daily, repeating favorite stories to reinforce language patterns. Sing songs, point to objects, and describe what your child sees. The more language your toddler hears in natural conversation, the richer their cognitive development becomes. A child who hears more words early in life will find reading and learning easier later on, no flashcards needed. 8. Teach emotional safety and connection. This final skill is the foundation beneath everything else. A child cannot learn or explore if they do not feel safe. Emotional safety is created when parents respond consistently, comfort without shaming, stay present during big emotions, and validate feelings like, "I know you're upset. I'm right here." When toddlers feel understood, their brains release oxytocin, a hormone that increases trust and emotional bonding. This chemical state literally opens the brain for learning. A child who feels safe explores more boldly, communicates more confidently, and regulates emotions more easily. When children feel connected to their caregiver, they know that even in scary or overwhelming moments, they are not alone. This security becomes their anchor in the world and the foundation for strong mental health, social skills, and learning. So remember, before age 3, don't stress about ABCs. These academic skills will come naturally when your child is developmentally ready. What matters most right now are the foundations that shape your child's heart, mind, and behavior. Emotional naming, communication, routines, play, social skills, independence, rich language, and emotional safety. These are the real building blocks of intelligence. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to The Flourishing Parent for more early childhood content. And leave a comment saying Part 2 if you'd love more topics like this. You're doing an incredible job. Keep going. I'll see you in the next video.